Maria here, welcome to my channel, and today we're doing this look, which is I kind of incorporated my May favorites, so those purpley colors, and then I've been doing this eye look a lot. It's kind of simple, just with a wing. I think it looks good for the daytime and all that kind of stuff. And I also thought I would do a full-on voiceover this time, so not sure how it'll turn out, but yeah, thought I'd give it a go. So if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. And other than that, please feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. So I'm starting with a clean face, and I'm going to start with the NYX Professional, the NYX Pore Filler. I just used a tiny little bit and put it into all the areas that are problem pore areas, like my nose, cheeks, chin, a little bit on my forehead. And then I take the Milani Prime Light Primer, and I just kind of put that in all my drier areas. So yeah, the perimeter of my face, and especially under my eyes, I find that it really helps just make my face look amazing. I'm using True Match Lumi by L'Oreal in Porcelain today, and then I'm mixing just a tiny bit of Milani Conceal and Perfect 01 Creamy Vanilla just to give it a little bit more darkness, because the other one is just a little bit too light. I'm using the Real Techniques Beauty Blender, or whatever the heck it's called. And I'm just bouncing this into my skin, and I'm bouncing, and I'm bouncing, and I'm bouncing. Yeah, it takes a little bit of a while to get this all in. And I kind of start in the center of my face and work. I do the right side first and then the left side. And I always try to get my ears, because my ears are really bright red. I don't know why, but they're always pretty bright red, so I kind of just work them a little bit. And then I take special care to go around the under eye area, just to make sure I get it clean without any, or just I do that, whatever. Anyway, then I go on to the Maybelline Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer in Fair, number 10, and I just kind of put this around my eyes in a little bit of a triangle situation-y thing, and then blend it in with the Real Techniques sponge. I really make sure to blend that properly, because sometimes it gets kind of whatever, so I just really work at getting it nice and smooth. Then put it in the usual places: forehead, nose, under the nostrils, the lip, and the chin. And then again, I just use the Real Techniques sponge and bounce it in. I always clean my brush off with my little makeup wipe. I use the Kirkland wipes because they're cheap and I love them. And I love them! Going on to Ben Nye Cameo Luxury Powder, I just put it into this little thing, dish that I have, and I do more of a patting motion all over my face. I'll get it all nice and pat it in there. I don't know why I pat it around. I think it's because I find that it moves around if I brush it, and especially in my nose area, I like to pat it. I'm using the Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish eye primer, just kind of putting that all over my eye area, and then I'm going to set my eye just with some of that Ben Nye powder. Now I'm moving on to the Too Faced Sweet Peach, and I'm going to take some major sniffs because I love smelling my nice peachy smelling palette. I'm keeping this look really simple, so I first of all went into Georgia, just using that as my first transition color. It's just kind of that light peach color. And then just blend, blend, blend. Then I'm going into Puree just to deepen it up a bit. Then I am going into Charmed, I'm sure, to deepen up that crease. Just kind of pull it a little bit onto my lid, but not much. Keeping this really basic.
Now I'm going to take a flat C brush and I am going to go into Nectar, the light yellow shade, and I'm going to just put that all over my lid. I don't know why, but I just really like this color combo. It's just kind of light and whatever. Then I take my little narrower fluffy brush and I just go back in. It's kind of just got a little bit of product on, but I do that because inevitably some of that Nectar color always transfers because of my hooded lids. So I just do that and kind of clean it up. That's my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. I'm just using that in the waterline, and then I'm kind of pulling it just into the inner corner, and I kind of make it like a point almost, just like that. Do that on the other side. Because you don't want to just do it in one eye. Yeah, then I go into Puree, put that along the lower lash line, and I just kind of pack it on really close to the lash line, and then I extend it a little bit on like kind of underneath that white, and then I just fluff it up, and then I'm using the Nectar color just a little bit on the lower lash line as well. I'm gonna go into the color, what is it? I can't remember, that lightest color anyway, White Peach, and put that on the brow bone. And then of course I use my Ultra Pro Glo Makeup Revolution for my inner corner. Going in with my NYC liquid liner in black. I'm kind of trying to show you how I do it, being I've got hooded lids. Yeah, I've got kind of wrinkles and creases everywhere, so it's not the easiest thing to do, but I'm kind of getting the hang of it. Depends on kind of how my eye is sitting once it's done, whether it looks wonky or it looks normal. And I kind of have to do it a little bit more straight rather than, see how it looks wonky there? So just depending on how my eye is open, it's gonna look different. So I just kind of slowly work on it until I get it to where I think it's workable. And then I move on to the rest of the lid. And I just really take my time working that on the lid. I anchor my pinky finger too on my cheek. That seems to help. And then just kind of connect the two up. I'm not phenomenal at it, but I am getting better. See how wonky that looks? Just depends on the angle. And then I always manage to get a whack of it on my. So now I've gone in with the MAC Omega eyeshadow, and I'm just doing my usual contour, taking time to smell the butter bronzer by Physicians Formula, which always smells so coconutty and delicious. Then I'm going in with the Urban Decay blush. It's the 8-hour blush, and it's in the color Bittersweet. I just tap a very little, and then I just kind of pat it on my cheek and work the color up, because otherwise I end up looking like a clown. Like I end up looking like a clown anyway half the time, but anyway, yeah. I'd just be really careful with this one because it's pretty dark and pigmented, but I just love it. It's like my favorite blush. And then if it gets too bright, I take some powder. Oh, and then I've started doing this where I just take a little bit of powder, put it right underneath the contour just to kind of sharpen it up a little bit. Then I just blot it off with my powder brush afterwards. Taking two colors from the Pro Glo, Ultra Pro Glo. I can't say Ultra Pro Glo, but anyway, taking the peach and the yellow, mixing it together to put it on my cheeks. I kind of went a little nuts. It just kind of got out of control. So yeah, if it goes out of control, you just take your powder brush and kind of clean it up. I love using this little eyeshadow brush just as kind of my little detail highlighter brush. And I'm setting it with my Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous, I think it's called. 12-hour setting spray. It's awesome. I just love it. Curling my lashes with my amazing Tarte lash curler. Then I'm going in with Better Than Sex mascara, which didn't work very good. So then I took my L'Oreal, Maybelline, the Fallsies Push-Up Drama, and I really like that one. I like it better than the Better Than Sex one. Not really crazy about that one. For whatever reason, it always seems so dry. Then I'm going in with Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade and just doing my brows. My weird triangle brows. Okay, now I'm going in with my usual MAC Stone lip liner first, just to give myself a top lip. And then I'm going in with the Makeup Revolution. It's an eyeliner, but I really like it, and it is called Hypocrisy. It's just a really weird purpley mauve color, and it works really good for just a light purpley lip liner that actually goes more pink on me. And then I'm going in with my Revlon cream lipstick in Berry Haute. I love this lipstick. I love the formula of them. They're not super long lasting, but they're really pretty. And then using the NYX Buttergloss and Meregue. And I am finito. Oh, except I put on a little bit more blush. Usually when I get my lipstick on, I like to see, usually I need a little bit more blush. And that is the finished look. Hope you enjoyed.
So this is the final look. What do you think? I think it turned out pretty good. It's kind of what I do every time. And of course you could put on false lashes if you wanted. Being it's a daytime look for me, or like just an everyday look, I don't do false lashes all the time because that would gum up my eyelid. It would gum up my eyeballs. So anyway, this is what I have. Hope you enjoyed it and have an amazing week. We'll talk to you soon.